I'm so strong and independent that no one can brainwash me into thinking man deserves pay. Okay? And do you know what? I want to say something, yeah. It's just, look, I've got to say something. I genuinely believe, like, Tom's a great guy, really attractive, everything, but he just doesn't have enough money to support you and himself. I've only heard this story and this narrative from men who, I got money, but not enough for both of us.
Yeah.
Period. I ain't heard this from a baller ever in my life.
Silence, you fool! If you was balling, then it wouldn't matter that you have to pay for everything. The reality is the expenses for everything has gone up, but people's incomes have not gone up. The majority of households, the man and the woman are both working and working together. So then you've got these idiots like this one here, and she'll try to shame men. I never hear this from ballers. She is shaming the average man because he's not a top 10% earner. Airhead bimbo talk. And it's so funny because you're having all these conversations with ballers, but why aren't you married, Mandy? They talk about ballers and wealthy guys, but for some reason they haven't locked down one of these guys. One of these ballers has not committed to you. Why is that? With all your makeup and all your BBLs, ballers haven't got a problem with paying with everything. So why haven't you got one of those ballers, bruv? I
have been with some English men who are super successful. It ain't shit. They could be for me, my dog, and my sister. It ain't a problem. What I'm trying to say is, what they don't want to admit is I can afford a really luxury lifestyle for myself, but I can't afford it for two people. They don't want to say that because they feel embarrassed to say that. But really, if they said that, a bitch will probably be like, oh, he wants to, but he can't. And then I'll start 50-50 with you.
Liar! You don't want to do no 50-50, bro. Come on, man. If you was a 50-50 type of person, you wouldn't be even having this conversation, fam. And you're talking about you've been with all of these successful, wealthy guys, yeah? Why have none of them committed to you, Mandy? You have zero awareness. She literally proved the point I was making. None of them have stuck with you. You can attract these ballers. Baller alert. But they don't stay with you, or you don't stay with them, or there's some kind of problem there. Maybe those ballers are just using you. Have you ever thought about that?
Victory has defeated you.
Because these type of guys, they usually have a lot of options. They have a lot of versions of you. These kind of people, they think that they're the center of the universe. No, you're just one of many. Men need to worry too.
After the age of 35, it declines more rapidly.
Correct.
Why is women suffering this and men just, get to ride out? Just tell me something about sperm quality.
It does. Male fertility is just as important. And that, for years, it's been this really big focus on women and fertility. And you're right, there's kind of this dark cloud over you when you're in your 30s. But it's actually just as important, male fertility, as you get older. So men, the difference is that they make new sperm every few months, whereas women are born with their egg supply that's going to last them for their life. But that being said, we do see as men get older, particularly once they're over the age of, say, 45, that their sperm quality does decline. And so...
Look how happy she is. It doesn't matter. You still hit the wall. Do you understand that? There's still a big difference in timelines between men and women. You've probably used your best years, all your 20s, having a good time, going on holidays, dating ballers who are not committing to you.
Serves you right.
Looking down at men that don't make as much money, or looking down on men that are not as tall as you'd like them to be, or cute, or whatever. You wake up one day and you realize, I'm not in my prime anymore. Now you're looking for men feeling bad about their age as well. No, fam. In this day and age, a lot of guys don't mind being single, and they're still attracting women because now they're more attractive to more women. They can go to different countries. They're just more valuable. But unfortunately, for you lot, being able to produce children is a big time value for women, bro. And then when you get to the point where menopause comes around, that value, it diminishes. Biology basically tells you that you should settle down before menopause comes around, but you've been indoctrinated to believe that, yeah, you can just keep being fabulous into your 50s. That's why you're sitting there like, yes, men's sperm count goes down. Yes, bro, there's men having kids in their 50s, bro. Why are they so invested in finding out about men's sperm quality after 45? It's cope. Absolute cope is a joke, fam. You're too fat for me.
You're too fat for me.
What?
I went bowling with this guy, and when he turned up, he was really short and cocky. After the date, I respectfully told him that we wouldn't work out because brother ain't got no riz.
What? Again, it's this whole heightism thing. If a guy is not 6'8", then he shouldn't have no confidence, and he should basically be some weak wet wipe, and he's got no riz.
2 weeks.
What's riz? Sorry.
I don't know what that means.
Right, he ain't got a riz. He ain't got it.
2 weeks later, he pops out of the blue on Snapchat saying,
I'm glad it didn't work out because you're too big for me anyway.
oh, one of them ones.
Oh.
Fast forward 1 year later, he adds me on Instagram and sends me a DM saying he misses me like nothing's happened. This is men. This is the definition of them.
Yeah,
You know, like when they come and hit on you and then you're like,
Yeah.
nah, and they're like, you're butters anyway.
Yeah, you're butters anyway.
Like, you're bitter. There's levels to petty.
And
Like, you clearly wanted her. Do you know what I think the best?
Yeah, he wanted to smash. So these lot have no intelligence, bro. They think it's a big deal if a guy wants to smash. Top tier narcissists, bro.
Best thing to do is just ignore them.
I don't know. You're going to come and message me and go out of your way on Snapchat to tell me I'm big. Now I'm coming for you, little man. All right, I'm coming for you, popcorn. All right, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you and your lack of riz.
But you know what? This whole thing that he messages a year later on
Saying,
Instagram.
I miss you.
I miss you.
They're all the
It's like,
same.
what did you miss? Like, my...
He missed his opportunity to smash. That's what he missed, dummy. He wanted to slide his meat inside. And that doesn't mean that you're special just because he's come back and spun the block. That doesn't mean you're special. It doesn't mean that you're a baddie now. It doesn't. It means nothing. It means that it's a slow Tuesday.
Silly.
He's just rolling the dice. You're one of many potentials. Guess what? Most guys that have slept with loads of girls,
I'm Tyrone.
have slept with girls that are not that great as well, bro. The ballers that they want to date and think are so great. Yeah, them guys have banged some ducks as well. If you didn't know that, now you do. Mandy and your sister.
Thought I was too big for you anyway.
Yeah,
Maybe she's lost weight after 1 year. Maybe he's seeing like she's built my size now.
Yeah, but she should be like, if you didn't like me at my biggest, you can't
Don't
have
like
me
me
at
on my smallest.
Innit?
Your height is never going to change.
You see the difference between how men are judged and women are judged. They're laughing at the man's height because your height is never going to change, but my weight can change. And it's funny how if people make fun of a woman's weight, that's fat shaming, that's body shaming. But when women make fun of a man's height, that is just jokes.
He's like, I don't feel any differently about you because you're saying stagnant.
Exactly.
This is why I don't have no sympathy for them. Look at her face. You're not winning, bro. It don't matter how much money you make. It don't matter how much Van Cleef bracelets you wear. It doesn't matter, bro. You're still not winning, fam. Because guess what? Your time's gonna run out eventually. People like this think they're gonna be this, whatever this is. She thinks she's gonna be this forever. That's why she talks like that. I want to see if you're still talking like this in 10 years time. Are you still going to be talking greasy?